We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that.
Monique is on a mission, and it looks like she won't stop until Tyler Perry takes a serious fall. She's been locked in on this for years, and now she's standing firm, ready to call him out once again. So here's the tea. Tyler Perry just got hit with a lawsuit accused of allegedly assaulting an actor on set. That alone had everyone buzzing. But then came the whispers that Taraji P. Henson was about to come to his defense, planning to speak out and say he's a good man who'd never do something like that. And guess who's not having it? Monique. She is not about to let Taraji sweep in and play Captain Save Him. That long-standing beef Monique has with Tyler is still alive and kicking. Word on the street? Monique might be gearing up to confront Taraji for even thinking about siding with him. And wait, it gets messier. There are claims flying around that Tyler may have secretly helped Taraji snatch roles that were originally meant for Monique. Allegedly. If that's true, it's no wonder Monique is ready to blow the whole thing up. One thing about Monique, she never forgets, and she definitely never misses a chance to come for Tyler. After all, he did admit to blackballing her, and she says that move cost her millions. Tens of millions. Now this is ice cold, and honestly, can anyone really blame Monique for throwing shade at Tyler Perry? Their history is already a mess. But this lawsuit, it's making things even more disturbing. According to actor Derek Dixon, he first met Tyler back in 2019 when Tyler spotted him in a crowd and personally asked for his number, allegedly hinting that he had a role lined up for him. Sounds like a dream come true, right? Except it quickly turned into a nightmare. Instead of launching Derek into stardom, he says Tyler tried turning him into his private plaything. Yeah. That's what he's claiming. Sure, Tyler gave him a few acting gigs, but they were small, almost background level. The role Tyler supposedly handpicked him for? Just 2 episodes in a show called Ruthless, and that's out of a massive 104 episodes. Fans are now side-eyeing the whole situation. Why go through all that just to offer a blink-and-you-miss-it role? People are whispering that Tyler might have used the opportunity to get close to Derek under the guise of helping his career. But hey, you didn't hear that from me.
Right.
So when my friend called me, and I'm gonna quote him, he said, bitch, this one right here, right here. He said, this shit is crazy.
In the actual lawsuit, Derek didn't hold back. He claimed that Mr. Perry took his success and power and used his considerable influence in the entertainment industry to create a coercive, exploitative dynamic with Mr. Dixon. He said Tyler promised him big breaks, like producing his pilot and putting him in top roles, but when Derek didn't return the same energy, it allegedly turned ugly. Derek says Tyler hit him with escalating battery and professional retaliation after he refused the advances. And keep in mind, this was all happening while Derek was working as a series regular on The Oval, where Tyler had full control over his paycheck and future opportunities. Derek even went as far as comparing Tyler to some seriously controversial figures, saying he's just like Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and Sean Diddy Combs, Kevin Spacey, Roger Ailes, and many others in the industry. According to Derek, Tyler Perry's fame and power gave him the mindset that he could buy anything, even people. Derek said Tyler's success twisted into this wild belief that he could have whoever he wanted just because of his status. But let's be real. Some things in life can't be bought, no matter how deep your pockets are. Derek broke down how things started to shift from professional to straight up uncomfortable. He met Tyler in 2019, but it wasn't until 2020 that the real red flags started flying. That's when Tyler invited him over to his Atlanta home. And Derek said yes, mainly because he wanted to stay on Tyler's good side. Let's not forget, Tyler was the one giving out acting roles, and Derek wasn't trying to mess that up. But what was supposed to be a simple visit got real strange. Reports say Derek ended up drinking too much that night and crashed in a guest room. According to him, while he was sleeping it off, Tyler allegedly slipped into the bed and started touching his thighs. Derek says he made it clear he wasn't interested, but that didn't stop Tyler from staying locked in. Now, Derek didn't give exact dates for all of this, but based on how it played out, it sounds like this happened after he got the tiny role on Ruthless, but before he landed the bigger role on The Oval. And here's the twist. Derek claims that once he rejected Tyler as gently as possible, then Tyler came back around and offered him a bigger role on The Oval. It wasn't a leading role, but compared to the blink and you miss it part he had on Ruthless, Derek finally felt like he was making progress. His new role on The Oval was a serious step up, and it seemed like his acting career was finally gaining some traction. But behind the scenes, the situation was anything but normal. Around that time, reports say Tyler started sending Derek suggestive texts, asking about his preferences, and even admitting that he has relationships with men. Things started getting real uncomfortable, real fast. Derek also pointed out something strange about the role he was given. He played a character named Dale, a gay, homeless store clerk who was written to sleep with other characters just to have a place to stay. Now here's the wild part. Derek claims Tyler told him that Dale's personality was based on the kind of partner Tyler personally wanted in real life. Someone who was loyal, dependent, and wouldn't leave. That's creepy, if true. But it didn't stop there. Tyler allegedly invited Derek back to Atlanta later in 2020, and that's when things took a darker turn. According to Derek, Tyler welcomed him with a smile, but then quickly flipped the vibe, starting off with bold, intimate questions like, "Do you like it rough?" He even claims Tyler grabbed him by the throat and said, "Look how excited you just got." And then came what Derek described as the most disturbing moment of all. It allegedly happened in June 2021, once again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Derek was staying in the guest house just wearing underwear when he says Tyler came in late at night under the pretense of giving him a hug. Derek claims Tyler pulled down his underwear, groped him, and told him, "Relax and just let it happen. It's not gonna hurt." Derek says he managed to dodge the situation by quickly changing the subject, but after hearing all that, many folks were shocked and upset when rumors started swirling that Taraji P. Henson might have shown public support for Tyler Perry. Fans were straight up disappointed when those rumors started flying about Taraji P. Henson possibly backing Tyler Perry. A lot of people just didn't expect her to move like that. But here's a little-known twist that makes this whole thing even messier. Did you know Taraji wasn't even the original pick for Cookie Lyon on Empire? That role, yep, the one that blew Taraji up all over again, was first offered to Monique. Wild, right? Now, if you're familiar with the drama between Monique and Tyler Perry, you already know there's history there. But this part wasn't just about Tyler. According to Monique, it was Lee Daniels, the same director from Precious, who originally reached out and told her she was perfect for Cookie. And let's not forget, Precious is the film that basically triggered Monique's entire fallout with Hollywood, especially with Tyler. But here's where it gets interesting. Monique said Lee Daniels was the only one who ever apologized to her for how everything went down after that.
Within a couple of days, who did I get a call from? Lee Daniels. See, that's a friend. That's a true friend that's saying, "I love you so much that I want to make sure that's not on your heart or your conscience. Let's fix it. Let's make it right." So when people ask Lee now, when we did the Deliverance together, how was it to work with Monique? It was as if we had never parted ways because he fixed it.
They made peace, and he told her straight up the role of Cookie was hers. She thought she was back in the game, but just a few days later, the dream shattered. Lee called her again, this time with bad news. He said the execs behind the scenes weren't down to work with her. Why? Because of her reputation for being difficult. So just like that, the role was gone. Lee apologized again, but the damage already done. In the end, Lee Daniels couldn't save the situation, his hands were tied, and just like that, Monique lost the role of Cookie Lyon. And guess who ended up with it? Yep, Taraji P. Henson. Now here's where it gets shady. Word is, Tyler Perry was the one who pulled strings behind the scenes to make that switch happen. It was a win-win for him. He allegedly blocked Monique and helped Taraji land a breakout role on one of the hottest shows at the time, Empire. That move gave Tyler more power in the industry, while Monique was left out in the cold. Again. Fast forward to now, and Taraji's name is still linked to Tyler. She just starred in his latest movie, Straw, which has been breaking records and pulling in big numbers. So of course, she's got a lot riding on Tyler's reputation staying squeaky clean, especially with all these allegations making headlines. As for Monique, the streets are saying she wasn't having it. Word is, she went off on Taraji for standing by Tyler, and believes Taraji's support has less to do with loyalty and more to do with keeping that Hollywood bag flowing. But what do you think? Is Monique just speaking her truth, or is this beef doing too much? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you in the next one.